back to my channel. This vlog is gonna be a chit chat with me while I put on some makeup, kind of get ready to get my day started. It is already 12 o'clock here. So y'all, today I'm gonna be talking a little bit about, and you know, I got some notes cause y'all know, 40-something-year-old brain fog. So I got some notes. We're gonna be basically, because I have to be out of here in about an hour. So we're gonna be doing some basic minimal makeup on. I'm gonna be chit-chatting with you guys about just some things that's going on out in the world that's affecting all of us, checking in on you guys, making sure that you're in a good mental space. And I'm just gonna put on some makeup while we're doing it. For my beauty experts, y'all don't come for you, girl, because I ain't no expert at all in doing makeup. I put it on minimally, so you're gonna see like basic, I mean very basic makeup being put on here. If you watch my previous vlog, then you know that I most recently here got diagnosed with eczema. So this is a new skin norm for me. If you kind of like look, we can see that I'm dealing with hyperpigmentation here. I have eczema flare-ups. I'm not sure if it's really bad right now, but that's the new thing that I'm dealing with. It's an adult, I don't know, how did she describe it to me? It's an adult onset dermatitis type of eczema. So nevertheless, it's still a new norm for me, and I'm trying to adapt to how to take care of my skin and what my actual triggers are, so we can kind of move away from those things and try to get this thing cleared up. I have never had to deal with any type of skin issues throughout my entire life, so this whole thing is new for me. So y'all pray for you, girl. But let's go ahead and get into this video. Like I said, I am not a professional, so this is not going to be put on in any particular way, any way that it's supposed to be put on according to a makeup procedure guideline. No, this is just me putting on some makeup. And again, like I said, it's minimum, and it's just what I do to just, you know, enhance the beauty that God has already given me. If y'all see me looking down, that's because I'm looking at my notes, or if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm just checking to make sure that I am putting the makeup on correctly. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be putting on is this HD corrector. So again, don't go out and buy nothing based upon what I'm telling you in this video. Again, I'm not I wouldn't encourage you to take anything that I'm going to tell you in this video as far as how I put on my makeup as being the correct way. It's just how I do it. A lot of times, even if it doesn't pertain to makeup, we got to do things that work for us, right? It's okay to admire others, and it's okay to see how it's done, maybe get some tips, but ultimately we have to do what's best for us, right? It's the easiest way on this journey, on this road, without running into bumps and wrecking out. So that's just how I roll. I just normally do what works for me. I take tips from the experts, those who I admire, who I see kicking it, and you know, I take a dib and dab from here and there, and I make what works for me. So again, we're going to be applying this corrector right up under my eyes, and the only reason I do that is because if you can see, I'm getting like dark circles around the eyes, and so this kind of just hides it for me. And I do very minimal. Again, you're not going to see a lot coming out. I know some of y'all who do makeup, if you do makeup every day, you're saying, oh, what is she doing? She didn't even put on any primer. I normally will put on primer if I'm going to be wearing makeup for a long period of time throughout the day. But in this case, I'm not. I'm just using it. I'm just putting on this makeup to go out and to run a couple of errands, to have an appointment. And you guys, we still got Corona going on. Corona is everywhere. So for me, I'm not putting on a whole face full of makeup only to have to put on a mask when I get out. I got to don a whole mask, y'all. So I'm not in the business of having makeup cluttered under the mask, which is what gonna cause me more skin problems. I'll pass on that. So again, I just put that under here, and it just kind of just like conceals the dark circles just a little bit. So I'm going to talk about eczema as we go, as I'm putting this makeup on. Again, I'm not going to even go into explaining what I'm putting on, because that's just not my line of business. That's not my expertise. I'm just going to apply it and talk to you guys about what I wanted to talk about. So I did want to talk to you guys about eczema. And again, if you watch the other vlog previous to this, you will see that I went and to a professional to kind of get a correct diagnosis of what was going on with me. And it was as I had already assumed, but I wanted to get it from a professional. And so she gave me a Pacific cleanser, a Pacific toner, and a medicated cream in order to deal with it. So this is what this is my cleanser. This is a toner. These products cannot be purchased from your local stores. All of this has to be bought from where I go to see. And this right here is really small. It's a small tube of cream. It's 500 milligrams, I think, if I'm saying it right. And this is the base. It's like it works as a primer. So that's really another reason why I don't put on primer. So if you can see, it's like real whitish. And so I have to continue to rub it in. And this stuff is expensive, so I can't afford to be wasting it. So that's what happens. I rub it in, and then it dissipates, and it leaves like almost like a covering over my skin. That's exactly what it feels like. So that's what I'm doing twice a day. And I have to go back and follow up with her in 4 to 6 months. So right now, until we get this primary condition under control, we're not going to be focusing on the blemishes. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of use the makeup to kind of go over the blemishes in a very minimum way right now. Because again, like I said, we're in the midst of Corona and we're still wearing masks. So I just, you know, do the basic just to kind of cover up little blemishes. That's going to be about it as far as it goes for me applying any foundation or trying to cover up those blemishes. So that's pretty much if I wear makeup. Other than going to like an event, and I mean it has to be an event, like maybe a wedding, maybe a woman's conference, maybe I'm attending a formal function, a Christmas dinner. This is what you're gonna get. I'm not gonna do much more. Even this was even prior to the eczema. So this is what you're gonna get. So the next thing that I wanted to chit chat with you guys, enough about that eczema, right? The next thing I wanted to talk about on a positive note, y'all, was your girl Camilla Harris. Can we just take a moment of silence for women power everywhere? We truly rock. Y'all, unless you've been under a complete rock, and I mean a complete big rock, like in a whole nother foreign country, you know by now that we have chosen our first Vice President-elect, Camilla Harris. First woman. Let's say that first, because that's what supersedes her ethnicity or anything else. First woman. First woman. Now, we have had 3 women in the past to run for that position, but this is the first woman elected as vice president. Y'all, black woman, Asian woman, minority. It covers a whole class of things. It covers a whole broad spectrum of things that encourages black and brown girls everywhere. That anything is possible if you believe. If you believe and if you never give up. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. Nobody and nothing can stop you. It all depends on what you believe. And so for me, I look at it for my daughter, right? Like the possibilities are still endless for me, but I just take my daughter for a minute and be like, she can be who she want to be. Yes, the next president, if that's what she want to be, she can very well do it. So you guys, it's just a good feeling for women everywhere, and we should all be like tooting our horns, giving ourselves a pat on the back, because it's just saying, listen, we here, and y'all gonna see us, and more importantly, y'all gonna respect us, right? For more than just being in the house, cleaning and cooking and raising the kids. No, we out here in this world, we doing big things. So y'all, I just had to talk about the Camilla Harris. Like, I'm gonna even talk about it on my podcast in more detail. So again, if you're not following me over there, go ahead and subscribe to my podcast channel, because I'm gonna be going, oh, okay, this is kind of cute. We're gonna be talking about it in more over there. So on those lines. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some primer. I normally sometimes wear eyelashes. Right now I don't have on any eyelash extensions, so I don't really have any eyelashes. So we're gonna place this primer on there just to help give it a little, wake it up a little bit, if you will, before I put the actual mascara on. Y'all, I'm enjoying this. So how y'all doing? I'm checking in with y'all for real. How you doing? How you hold it up? At this time that I'm recording this video, the world is looking, actually some states have actually gone back on a full-time lockdown. And y'all, this lockdown thing is so mentally draining for everyone. So make sure y'all checking in on your children as well. Like, don't just assume because they are kids, young, middle-aged, teenagers, young adults, full-blown adults, that they good. Like, check in on them. Like, for real check in on them. When was the last time you spent some time with yourself? Go get you a little massage. Go out there and under the tree. Go to a park. Take you a mental break. Go grab your favorite latte. Go sit in Barnes and Nobles. Take a break away from it all. Like, we are going through some crazy times. It ain't just started with Corona. We started 2020 out with the death of Kobe, right? It took over the whole world. It affected everybody. Whether or not you knew Kobe personally or not, you felt for Kobe's wife as a mom with the newborn baby, right? So we started the year off dealing with just like grief and sadness. And then we was rocked with police brutality, injustice, killing of our black men. It was just one thing after another. Like, we didn't get a let up at all. Lord, can you come through, Jesus? Like, y'all. So, I'm just talking to y'all, but when you put this primer on, you're supposed to immediately put your mascara on. Like, don't do what I just did. Don't run your mouth. As soon as you put the primer on, you put your mascara on. And I'm just using my Pat McGrath. If you watch my previous vlog, you also know I just purchased this Pat McGrath that cost me a couple of coins, child, from Sephora. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's costly for mascara, but I won't complain because it does the job. I'm just trying to fix my eyebrows, my eyelashes here. Trying to fix my eyelashes because by me chit-chatting, I let the primer kind of like dry in. So make sure that if you do prime your eyelashes, and I know some of y'all watching say, what is she doing? That is not how you put on mascara. It works for me. This is how I put it on. It gets the job done. So, yeah. So, that's done. Like I was saying, seriously, check in on your family, check in on your loved ones. Listen, this goes right into our holiday season. This is the time that the majority of us really get to see our families for the first time, especially if you're in different states, different cities, and like all that's being taken away. I'm not sure what your family is doing, but my family has decided that at least for Thanksgiving, the rise of the numbers is up in Florida and it's getting out of control again. So we have decided collaboratively as a family that we're not going to spend Thanksgiving together as a combined family, that we're all going to spend it together with our immediate families at home. And that's always a good thing, to be with family. But y'all, it can really take a toll on your holiday spirit if family is something like my family, for example. We are extremely close, and that's just a time that we look forward to. That's a better way of putting it. We look forward to getting together for Thanksgiving, laughing, talking about what we're grateful for, eating, you know, stuffing our bellies, sitting around watching a game. That's just what we do. And so the mere fact that we're not going to be able to do that in one place together, yeah, it dampens your mood. And so make sure you're doing things at home, kind of like one of the things that we did here was we started decorating super early. I decorated the stairs. I put a Christmas tree up in my room, which I'm going to share with you guys in the next vlog. We have decorated downstairs. Like, Nobody get to tell you when to decorate. Do whatever it takes to keep you feeling good, your family feeling good, to keep things, to move fresh and happy in your home. You know, this is a different year, so you got to do things differently, right? Traditions are being put to the side for this year. So guess what? If you normally put your tree up after Thanksgiving, which is what I normally do, I think it's okay to put your decorations out early this year in light of the situation. So that's what's working for me and my family. We have already started to decorate, and I'm just spending more time by the water. I'm blessed to live here in Florida, in Miami, where the beaches are always open. Yeah, I know we can always put on some sandals and a sundress and go out to the water. That's just what I'm doing. Last week I went and got me a massage, and so I'm just doing things to try to keep myself in a good mental space, and I encourage you guys to do it. Get a good book. Like I talk about it in my podcast, you gotta know what works for you. You gotta know what makes you happy, and the only way to do that is to spend some time alone with you. If all of your time is spent with your husband, your boo, your children, your girlfriend, your best friend, whatever it is, then you really don't know what keeps you happy. And check this out, I learned some years ago that people can never bring you true happiness. Man will always disappoint you, right? So you got to learn how to do things on your own, do things by yourself, and you have to really learn what makes you happy. Like, what, girl, what does it for you? So I'm going to go ahead and put a little liner over my, I'm sorry I can't talk while I do that, y'all. Over my eyelashes, I just kind of put like, this is your liquid, and I use the liquid to kind of make it a little darker. So I just basically threw that over my eyelashes. I'm going to put on some eyeliner right here on my waterline. Look at you, girl. I know what that was. So I'm sorry, y'all, for looking down. But if I didn't look in this mirror, I would be literally poking myself in the eyes. And y'all don't want to see that. And y'all, I'm going to put on some lip gloss. And I mean very minimal. That's only because my lips are extremely dry. And that's gonna be it. Like I said, no need to put on a whole lot of extra makeup because I got to put on a mask when I get out of here. So y'all, that's pretty much it. So as you can see, I did very minimal makeup. And again, I didn't do that just for the sake of this video to chit chat with you guys. This is really how I do my makeup on an everyday basis whenever I need to apply it. So like if I'm going out, maybe going to dinner, having breakfast with a friend, or just running some errands, this is basically what I do. And like I said, prior to the eczema, I normally wouldn't even probably put on foundation. I probably would just do the mascara, you know, just in your eyes. If your eyes popping, you got it, girl. But so now that I have this hyperpigmentation going on with this eczema, this just to kind of like help it just a little bit. So you guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go downstairs now and try to grab me some coffee. I was pretty good because I got about 30 minutes before my appointment is. So I'm gonna get me some coffee and get this day started. Might take you guys along, show you what I'm doing on this day. But I hope that you guys are doing well at the time that you are watching this video. And happy holidays to you guys. I'll talk with you on the next vlog.